Your Jackets, tell me what to do for your Jackets.
Girls basketball tonight on regional radio in the Ozark Conference. It is Kickapoo and Lebanon. Broadcast time right after 7:30. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2.
At Starnes Auto Body and Glass in Lebanon, Alvy and his staff offer the best customer service and, of course, outstanding quality work. Small windshield chips to full windshield replacements.
Lebanon and Kickapoo tonight here on regional radio and myozarksonline.com. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the air right after 7:30 here on KTEL. 1, 2, 1, 2. One of the big games in Ozark Conference girls basketball in 2022-23 about to unfold tonight as we greet you from Boswell Auditorium. Kevin Stubblefield for Regional Radio Sports at LHS tonight as the Lady Yellow Jackets take on the Springfield Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. Why is it big? Both these teams still have an opportunity to grab a portion of the Ozark Conference Championship. Kickapoo is second in the league coming into tonight, and Lebanon third. Lady Chiefs are 8-1 in conference play, so this will be their final league test. LHS comes in at 7-1. They've got tonight's game against the number 2 team in the conference, and then Wednesday night they will go to number 1 West Plains. So the Lady Yellow Jackets have destiny in their own hands, so to speak, as Coach Jackie Payne would say, as they get set to take on Kickapoo. Lebanon's won 8 out of 10 at home, and they've been on a good roll since that tough loss here against Rolla a couple of weeks ago. They come in tonight at 16-7. Springfield Kickapoo 4 in a row on the road and 19-6 on the season, and coming off a runner-up finish in the state in Class 6 1 year ago. It's Kickapoo and Lebanon from LHS. We'll have high school girls basketball in the Ozark Conference coming up next here on a Monday night at Regional Radio KJL.
At Starnes Auto Body and Glass in Lebanon, Alvy and his staff offer the best customer service and, of course, outstanding quality work. Small windshield chips to full windshield replacements. No job is too big or too small at Starnes Auto Body and Glass. From bumper to bumper, you can rest assured that Starnes Auto Body and Glass is up to the task. Starnes Auto Body and Glass on historic Route 66 in Lebanon. Phone 417-588-3149 or 417-588-7939.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Regional Radio KJL.
Yeah, I remember some things about my elementary school years. I remember, what's her name in 5th grade. I had a crush on her, but never told her. I remember the lunch lady. She used to bang a metal spoon on the counter when we got out of line. Her name escapes me. But I do remember the name of our bus driver, Mrs. Bernie Donnelly.
If you're looking for a rewarding career, the Lebanon R3 School District is now hiring and has openings for paraprofessionals, cooks, custodians, and bus drivers. These are well-compensated job opportunities with benefits to the right candidate, and signing bonuses are available. To find out more, go to lebanon.k12.mo.us.
Hi, I'm David Lehman of David Lehman Insurance. Are your insurance premiums giving you a wake-up call? We offer several options that allow us to provide coverage that fits your individual needs at affordable pricing. Stop in today for a free quote on any of your insurance needs. David Lehman Insurance, 2021 South Jefferson, Suite B, Lebanon, Missouri, or call 417-533-5444.
First State Community Bank. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. As First State Community Bank, we're proud to support our Lebanon Yellow Jackets and Conway Bears. Being a part of the Laclede County community is important to us, and giving back is what we do. So we've got spirit. How about you? Go Jackets, go Bears. We are First State Community Bank. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, online at fscb.com. Find us on Facebook.
Hi, this is Brad Miser with Henderson Heating and Cooling. Since 1958, Henderson Heating and Cooling has been serving countless homes and businesses with the latest in HVAC technology and prompt, reliable service that you can count on, with the best products and services that you have come to know for the past 60 years. We are a trained comfort specialist dealer and a Daikin Comfort Pro dealer. So if you are doing new construction or wanting to upgrade your existing heating and cooling system, call Henderson Heating and Cooling today. We are always happy to serve you. Henderson Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be a part of the communities we serve.
Look good and feel good with Kimber Wellness Center. At Kimber Wellness Center, the staff has training and talent to help you look and feel your best. Kimber Wellness Center in Lebanon specializes in cryotherapy. Get rid of that stubborn body fat, cellulite, and lose inches with cryoslimming. They offer cryoskin facials, cupping facials, or dry brush facials that can reduce fine lines and wrinkles, restoring your skin to a more youthful appearance. At Kimber Wellness, they offer massage therapy that can drain away stress, reduce pain and muscle soreness, while increasing your circulation and boosting your energy. Want to know more? Call to schedule your free consultation at 417-664-8280.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, with over 150 new Toyotas available, either being built on the way or on the lot, all with Seeger Care maintenance included. And over 150 pre-owned available with over 20 different makes and 14 different lenders waiting to help. All of our new Seeger Toyotas come with Seeger Care, which means your first 4 years of maintenance, well, we cover that for you here at Seeger. So reach out to us or stop by and see the excitement for yourself. We can make service a breeze. That's Seeger Toyota next to Walmart in St. Robert or at SeegerToyota.net.
When it comes time for dentures, you do have choices. Drive an hour or more away or stay close to home. Have the extractions and wait weeks for the dentures, or you could have it done the same exact day. Lebanon Family Dentistry provides general dentistry and has the lab in-house. Dr. Stephen R. Sanders provides premium dentures that provide superior wear, resistance, long life, and a natural look. Lebanon Family Dentistry even does same-day dentures and same-day denture repair, as well as heat-cured relines so your dentures will fit and feel better. Give them a call today at 417-588-1690 or 1-888-DENTURES. This provider is not a specialist in prosthodontics.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Regional Radio KGL Sports presents Lebanon Yellow Jacket Basketball. Tonight's game brought to you by First State Community Bank, David Lehman Insurance, Remax Agent Angie Long in Lebanon, Missouri Cooperage, Lebanon Family Dentistry, Carmico, Kimber Wellness, Mid-Missouri Insurance, Starnes Auto, CNS Towing, Camberlock Engineering, and by Mid-Missouri Bank, Summit Natural Gas, Lebanon R3 Schools, Seeger Toyota, Henderson Heating and Cooling, and Lebanon Ready Mix. And now, Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcaster Kevin Stubblefield and Lebanon Yellow Jacket Basketball.
Kickapoo controlling the opening tip as they go from right to left with the basketball. Michaela Pilley in the half court. Watched by Faith Kaufman on the perimeter. Kickapoo in the Road Brown uniforms, and their pass is stolen away by Lebanon. So a turnover for the Lady Chiefs on their opening possession. Nevaeh Shockley for LHS with the basketball in the half court. Beyond the three-point line. Lobs in the corner. Leaping catch made by Reagan McCowan, who throws over the top. And another good catch down low and a bucket inside for Heaven Shockley. So the two seniors honored in pregame ceremonies keep the ball in the court of play on the offensive end for Lebanon with good catches, and then Shockley able to finish inside. Kickapoo comes through the Lebanon pressure. Here's a three ball from the left side put up and missed by Ari Mosley, and the rebound to Reagan McCowan. Jackets head the other way, averaging 62 a game and allowing 46. McCowan shot inside, blocked by Delaney Wiley, and the Kickapoo center gets the basketball ahead to her teammate. That's Kaya Johnson. Maya Nieto out front. Two coaches on the sideline that have won a lot of basketball games. Wiley down low on the left post, and she banks and scores. Wiley ties the game at 2. Jim Pendergrass at Kickapoo. 309 wins in his 12th season. Driving up the alley is Heaven Shockley. Her shot partially blocked inside off of Kickapoo, and it will stay with Lebanon. Coach Pendergrass from Willow Springs in his 12th season at Kickapoo. Jackie Payne from Urbana, 85 and 47 at Lebanon. 654 career victories. Here's a shot good from down low by Reagan McCowan. And a foul is called inside on Kickapoo, and Lebanon goes in front 4-2. So Wiley picks up the foul. And McCowan at the free throw stripe. And her accuracy rate is at 74% on the season, and she adds to that with a free shot. And it's 5-2 Lebanon. Lady Chiefs able to get through the pressure with Kaya Johnson. Out on the perimeter, Michaela Pilley with the basketball. Guard to wing pass almost stolen by Bodie Cox on the overplay. She knocks it out of bounds. 5-2 Lebanon in the opening 2 minutes. Kickapoo trying to get it into Mosley. Double teamed at the midline and lost the handle to Faith Kaufman. So Lebanon with another takeaway. As Kaufman out on the perimeter, bounces to Shockley in the left corner. Wraparound bounce pass inside, intended for Cox, knocked out of bounds and touched last by Michaela Pilley for Kickapoo. She's a 5'10 sophomore. Chiefs have won 18 straight against Lebanon going back to the 2001 state tournament. There's Nevaeh Shockley out to Reagan McCowan for a 3. Back of the rim, no good. McCowan runs down the rebound, goes baseline, tries to flip a pass inside, but it's knocked down and stolen by Nieto. Back comes Kickapoo at high speed down the avenue, switching hands in motion and scoring with a left-hand delivery is Kaya Johnson. And it's 5-4, Lebanon by 1. Shockley, high post, McCowan, backdoor, Bodie Cox, free from the defense for an easy bucket. Wasn't exactly a high-low, it was a high post feed to the flasher, Bodie Cox coming down the right side. Now shot inside, no good by Kickapoo's Michaela Pilley and rebounded by Heaven Shockley. 3 minutes gone, Lebanon up by 3, 7-4. Nevaeh out between the circles. Skip pass. Faith Kaufman wide open from the left corner, but she airmails the shot. It's fielded by Kickapoo and a foul inside on Bodie Cox. Kickapoo was here last year and beat Lebanon 60-53. That was an early January game. This is late February. Another Lebanon steal as the press pays off. Cox off to McCowan, whirling inside on Nieto for a turnaround J, no good. And the rebound to the Lady Chiefs, and there's a whistle. And Robert Williams is going to call a held ball with possession going Lebanon's way. Mark Garner, Nolan Betlock, and Robert Williams are our 3-man officiating crew for tonight's game. 7-4 Lady Yellow Jackets, and they'll inbound from underneath. Out it comes top of the key to McCowan. Left elbow J is up, and it rims out no good. Rebound Pilley for Kickapoo. Ahead to Johnson. Lady Chiefs at the 4:30 mark of the opening period, down by 3 in the half court. Here's Johnson working the ball in the corner again to Pilley. Hedging out on her is Faith Kaufman. Pilley will head toward the basket. Pass in the corner to Johnson. Ball stuck on the right side of the floor for Kickapoo. Now it comes to the middle as Johnson looks to go on Nevaeh Shockley. Bounce pass dropped into the post. Here's a block shot inside, but a foul on Heaven Shockley, trying to deny the turnaround by Delaney Wiley. So Wiley is going to play college basketball at Newman in Kansas, 6'3 senior. And the free throw's off the back iron, no good. Next free throw is lofted up, and it's good. Wiley with 3. 7-5, Lebanon by 2. Nevaeh Shockley, Faith Kaufman, baseline right. Pass back out toward Nevaeh, and there's a whistle. And another jump ball. This time the arrow goes Kickapoo's direction. Lady Jackets 10-3 in the new year and 4-1 in the month of February. Six and 4 against common opponents. Mosley down the floor on the press break. Around Shockley, put a shot up, no good. Rebound, Heaven Shockley for Lebanon. Outlet McCowan. Kickapoo back on D. McCowan left the ball on the floor, and Jackie Payne, did he get a timeout or not? That's going to be a foul on McCowan trying to get the ball back. Reagan got going a little bit too fast for the dribble that time and left the ball on the floor. Kickapoo operating against pressure as Pilley brings it up. And now here's a carrying violation on the Lady Chiefs as Pilley turns it over. Shockley will advance it for Lebanon. Gives it up in the corner to Cox. Whips it inside for Heaven Shockley. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kickapoo. Lady Chiefs won the JV game tonight by a score of 53-32. Brooklyn O'Kane will inbound. Out to McCowan on the perimeter. Nevaeh Shockley out front, guarded by Mosley. Shockley around a screen set by McCowan. Pass comes out to O'Kane. Corner, Cox with it. All the way across. Nevaeh Shockley with a three. In and out, no good. Had a good look. It rimmed out. Mariana Mosley with a rebound for the Lady Chiefs, who trail 7-5. 3 to go in the first quarter. Here's Johnson working the ball into Mosley along the baseline to Wiley. Jackets cut her off inside. Now a three out of the left corner is in and out, no good by Johnson. And another rebound captured by McCowan, who averages 9 boards a game. 7-5, Lebanon by 2. Quarter number 1 here at Boswell Auditorium. O'Kane gets it to McCowan, who lobs too high for Bodie Cox off her fingertips and out of bounds. Good idea. Again, Cox coming up that right baseline was going to be open, but the pass too tall. Lebanon turns up pressure in backcourt. And the inbounds pass comes to Nieto. Now to Kaya Johnson. With the basketball, Katie Vaughn, 5'6" freshman into the ball game. Overplayed by Cox to knock the ball out on the near sideline. Allison Scott also into the ball game. 6-foot sophomore, and she flat dominated in the JV game for Kickapoo. Inbounds pass comes to the midline to Maya Nieto, 5'6" senior for Kickapoo. Delivering it out to Johnson. Guarded by Nevaeh Shockley. Here's Vaughn against the Lebanon 2-3. Skip pass, knocked out of bounds by Heaven Shockley in the corner. West Plains coming in tonight at 8-0 on the road at Bolivar. Lady Chiefs get the ball into Pilley. Pilley drives, pull up mid-range J. Bounces off the iron, no good. And another strong rebound by McCowan, who clears out the traffic, and she'll bring it up. 7-5, Lebanon by 2. Nevaeh Shockley out high. McCowan toward the lane. Spins, blocked inside by a trio of Kickapoo defenders. And then Heaven Shockley reaches in, and does she get a tie-up or a foul? She gets a foul. So that is her second. So an early factor to watch for Lebanon with their outstanding post player picking up 2 quick fouls. Jackie Payne will leave her on the floor. Pilley out front, guarded by O'Kane. Kickapoo looks to tie her, take the lead with a 3. Winding toward a minute remaining here in the first quarter. There's an arm bar on O'Kane, who steals the ball anyway and comes the other direction, but they rule out of bounds off Lebanon. Kaya Johnson tried to fend off Brooklyn with the off elbow. And Brooklyn, so strong, still nearly stole the ball away, but possession will stay with Kickapoo. Inbounds pass, Nieto has it. Some early offense, but now this has turned into a defensive battle. Nieto guarded by O'Kane. Picks up the basketball, needs to get rid of it, does so to Johnson. In the corner to Vaughn. Back in the corner to Johnson. Along the short corner, in on Shockley with 2 fouls. Nevertheless, she blocks the shot and recovers it. Ahead to her sister Nevaeh, 1-on-2, splits a couple of defenders and scores in transition. She didn't wait for help that time from the Cavalry. She took it down 1-on-2 and converted. 9-5, Jackets by 4. Here's Mosley. Pass in the corner, Scott. Out for an open three, right side, and it's in there for Vaughn. Vaughn cuts the Lebanon lead to 1. Lebanon will wait for the final shot as Shockley pounds the basketball on the hardwood at midcourt. Guarded by Mosley. Now to McCowan coming down the avenue for a sharp shot in the lane, and it's good. 11-8 Jackets, and that will do it for the opening period of play here at LHS. Lady Jackets 11-8, up by 3, back in a moment.
Mid-Missouri Bank knows it's the little things that matter most. The little things add up in life, like getting 4% cash back with Kasasa, like rounding up your debit card purchases to the nearest dollar and putting that money in your savings account. Now, more than ever, you need your checking and savings account balances to be growing. Mid-Missouri Bank wants to help you grow. Visit midmobank.com to make the switch and start growing today. Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Member FDIC.
Oh, real estate. Not really any fun, is it? Whether you need to move because of work, just time to move up, or size down, there's a ton of stuff to worry about when looking for a home. Are they asking too much? Why are they asking so little? Home inspections, deeds, utility costs? Will the home keep its value? Is it a good area? All the paperwork, the financing, the negotiating? Oh! I think I might have lost my marbles if it wasn't for my realtor.
RE/MAX Next Generation Angie Long started in this business because she loves helping people and she loves seeing people's dream come true. So why wouldn't you call Angie Long at 718-2217?
Katie Vaughn and Delaney Wiley each with 3 points for Kickapoo. Reagan McCown with 5 for Lebanon. Second period about to unfold in this Ozark Conference matchup. It'll be Lebanon basketball. Shockley to O'Kane. McCowan hoisting a deep three, in and out, no good. Heaven Shockley with a rebound, clears up space in the lane and scores on a hook shot. 13-8, Jackets by 5. Kickapoo goes long against the press. Nieto on the move. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound. Wiley, and she'll get the putback to go in. Wiley makes it 13-10, Lebanon. And Heaven Shockley, 2 fouls in that first period of play. Nevaeh Shockley on the perimeter in the corner. McCowan, skip pass. Brooklyn O'Kane, baseline left, all the way under. Tried to feed Bodie Cox in the paint, but the ball knocked out of bounds. And touched last by Kaya Johnson. Inbounds pass. O'Kane, right side. Nevaeh Shockley, baseline right. Inside, intended for Heaven, but the pass a little too tall and stolen away by Wiley. 5th Lebanon turnover. Now bobbling the ball is Johnson in the lane. Out to Nieto for a 3, and we're tied. Nieto drills the long one, and it's a 13-13 score, 5-0 run for Kickapoo. Here's O'Kane out to McCowan. Ball deflected to Shockley. Nevaeh back out to Reagan. She'll crank the 3, in and out, no good. Bodie Cox with the board down low. Got it to go on the putback, and was fouled by Kaya Johnson. A 3-point opportunity for the Lebanon junior forward. Cox on the line, 56% in the free throw shooting department. And up and good. Jackets lead by 3, 16-13. Johnson through the double team, pitches it ahead. Nieto lobs too high for Wiley, but captured on the other end by Mosley, and then they call her for an offensive foul. So Lebanon with the basketball. 3-point advantage. McCowan, skip pass, Nevaeh Shockley, open 3 right side, no. Rebound off McCowan into the hands of Wiley. Backcourt, Nieto. Here's Johnson, middle of the floor. Move toward the lane by Pilley. Kick out in the corner, Nieto. Around Cox to the short corner. Then her pass in traffic, stolen away by O'Kane. And a foul on Kickapoo trying to get the ball back. So Wiley has 2, as does Shockley. Timeout with 5:56 to go in the first half. It's Lebanon 16, Kickapoo 13 on KJL.
Dread going to work? Maybe it's time for a change. Apply at Carmico, a local family-owned company in Lebanon. We've got great benefits, flexible hours, and a climate-controlled facility. Come join us at Carmico. We look forward to working with you.
Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries has the concrete you need, whether you're putting in a new patio, building, or remodeling, or just repairing. Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries delivers to Laclede County and the surrounding area, providing quality concrete to the homeowner and the building contractor. Free estimates are provided. They'll deliver any amount for all types of concrete construction when you want it and where you want it. Call Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries for prompt delivery to your job site. 532-2728.
We will be in Springfield tomorrow night at Kickapoo for the boys' game as the Chiefs host the Yellow Jackets. Ryan Toons Ball Club at Buffalo tonight with 2 games remaining. Lebanon turns the ball over on a post-entry pass, and here comes Kickapoo. Johnson down the floor, in on Heaven Shockley, and she uses the left hand to score. Kaya Johnson twice has gone right hand to left hand and finished at the rim for a bucket. 16-15, here's McCowan. Short side jumper off the side of the backboard, but fouled on the closeout by Michaela Pilley of Kickapoo. So McCowan to the free throw line, where she is 1 for 1. First of 2 shots for the future Western Illinois Lady Leatherneck, and it's good. And the second free throw sent on the way, and it rims in. It's 18-15 Lebanon. Mosley in backcourt. Stops at the Misha logo in front of the Lebanon bench. Now here's Johnson, bounce pass along the end line, and a shot good. Scooped in by Allison Scott going to the basket. And it's 18-17. Again, Heaven Shockley having to play a little cautious with the 2 fouls. Lebanon calls timeout. Jackets lead by 1. 5:09 to go in the first half on KJL.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
For all your insurance needs, call Austin Moore, Mid-Missouri Insurance, 417-532-5800, or visit midmoinsurance.com, or stop by 278 North Jefferson, Lebanon, Missouri.
You're listening to Regional Radio for the Ozarks, KJEL Lebanon. The dedicated employees at G3 Boats in Lebanon know about the hard work and discipline it takes to have a winning team. We proudly support all our athletes and wish them the very best this season. G3 Boats, a great catch.
Each team has utilized a first half timeout. Lebanon basketball. 1-point lead. McCowan, middle of the floor, backdoor to Nevaeh Shockley. Trying to spin in the lane and has her pocket picked by Mosley. And behind the defense down the floor for 2 is Michaela Pilley. So Kickapoo really collapsed in the paint that time on Shockley and then activated the break. Here's Heaven down low, and she powers through 2 defenders and banks it in and draws the foul. Scott makes the foul. A little bit more difficult to pry the ball away from Heaven Shockley. And her free throw misses, and Mosley has the rebound. Shockley was 6, Kickapoo basketball. Johnson left side. Out to Salazar. She'll cruise to the top of the key. Bounce pass out front. Into the hands of Pilley. Lebanon out of the 2-3. Pilley moves the basketball right side of the floor on the bounce. Now it goes to the middle of Johnson. Here's Salazar into the paint. Up and under move, and it's on the rim and no good. Offensive rebound, though, inside. Quick shot, no good by Pilley as Shockley stood her ground, and Lebanon's Bodie Cox has the rebound. Lady Jackets at the midway point of quarter number 2 with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Here's Nevaeh Shockley, now to McCowan. Lob inside, Bodie Cox slings it in the corner to Heaven. She will get an offensive foul, and that's her third. Johnson dropped onto the floor to pick up the offensive foul from the Lebanon center. So Morgan Durbin left come in now for Lebanon. Pressure by LHS in backcourt. Here's Pilley. Good ball handler for 5'10", and just a sophomore. Nieto to Johnson on the perimeter. Johnson spots Mosley. She'll drive baseline right and get clobbered on her way to the goal and foul. So Reagan McCowan has 2. Ari Mosley to the free throw line, the 5'3" junior. In Lebanon at West Plains on Wednesday night. They towel up a wet spot on the floor, and Mosley will get ready for the free throw. And it's good and ties the game at 20. Lebanon will play Class 6 District 2 basketball in March on Thursday the 2nd at Eureka against Lafayette. Next free throw good for Mosley. Last year Lebanon was down at Joplin. So long road ventures for district play again this year. Here's McCowan, and she rainbows in a 17-footer off the left side. McCowan with 9. Back comes Johnson. She stops and pops and scores for Kickapoo. Johnson has 6. And here's a collision at the midcourt line. 2 Lady Chiefs go down. Numbers for Lebanon. And McCowan with a pull-up J. Good. Wow, Johnson and Mosley slammed into each other going for the basketball. Mosley is still down. She took the brunt of that collision. And Jim Pendergrass comes out to check on her well-being.
Check in for Lady Chiefs, number 44, Maya Nieto.
So it's 24-23 Lebanon. Mosley went down hard. Johnson is 5'6", but she's not small by any measure. And Mosley's holding the back of her head. Small school district basketball underway. Mosley gets a good hand from the crowd as she heads toward the bench. She's holding her nose also. So they will do some housekeeping on the floor in the jacket logo. The Lady Chiefs will have the basketball, trailing by 1. 3:02 to go in the first half. Lebanon pressure, inbounded to Salazar. She comes up the right sideline with the basketball. In the corner to Vaughn for a three, in and out, no good, and the rebound to McCowan. Lebanon by one with possession. Trying to get the halftime with the lead without having Shockley in the lineup with 3 fouls. Entry pass too far for Cox as it goes across the end line. So that is 5 turnovers in the second quarter and 9 on the evening for Lebanon. Then backcourt pressure. Inbounded to Pilley, now to Johnson. She'll go straight down the middle of the floor with the basketball. Off to Nieto in the corner to Vaughn. High post to Pilley. Around McCowan, who had to give ground, and Pilley scores. McCowan not wanting to pick up her third. 25-24, lead seesaws back to Kickapoo. And Nevaeh Shockley has the ball taken away. Pilley on the steal and the bucket. Lady Chiefs by 3. And now an inbound violation apparently on Lebanon. So turnovers coming fast and furious right now for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Kickapoo gets the ball into Johnson. Clears out on O'Kane. Missed the shot. Reagan McCowan with the board. Nevaeh Shockley on the perimeter. Out near the volleyball line. Now moves in top of the key to McCowan. McCowan. Cross court. Brooklyn. No, it's Morgan Durbin for a three, and it's too deep. Rebound loose in the corner. Salazar collects it for Kickapoo. To Pilley. Down the floor behind the defense. Wiley and Nevaeh Shockley forced to commit a foul to prevent the layup. So the clock stops with 1:34 remaining in the first half. Shockley picks up her first, and Wiley will take two attempts at the free throw line for Kickapoo, the first of which is good. Wiley has 6. And the second one off the back iron and tipped to Bodie Cox. Lebanon down 4 late in the first half, 28-24. Shockley to O'Kane, bounce pass down inside to Cox, back to O'Kane. Now the basketball comes out on the perimeter. Nevaeh Shockley right down the boulevard, too strong at the rim, and the rebound to Delaney Wiley. Here's Johnson in the broken floor. She will attack off the bounce. In the corner, Nieto, a long one over O'Kane, in and out, no good. And the rebound tapped out to O'Kane. 3-on-2. Now it's 2-on-2. O'Kane pulls up, out to Durbin. Right side three is up and no good. Rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds by Kickapoo. And possession will stay with Lebanon. Jim Pendergrass will take Wiley out to prevent her from getting a third foul. Inbounds pass, lobbed, and nobody home for the Lady Yellow Jackets, except Nieto for Kickapoo, who takes it away. Now bounce pass underneath, and a reverse layup is good by Pilley. So the wheels have come off for Lebanon here in the last 2 minutes. The Lady Yellow Jackets are down by 6, 30-24. .30 seconds remaining, and the Jackets will wait for the final shot. Kickapoo will stay back in their 2-3 zone and let Shockley dribble the clock down. And she hands it away to O'Kane. Brooklyn, middle of the floor, goes to McCowan. 7 seconds remaining to the baseline. Blocking foul is called. The Academy Award not going to be going in the direction of Kaya Johnson. She gave it a good shot, but McCowan will shoot free throws. So Johnson has 2. Scott comes in for her. And McCowan will shoot. And the front end is good. Eight second quarter turnovers against the Jackets. Second free throw comes up short. Kickapoo with a rebound. Here goes Vaughn. Shot with a half second remaining is not going to be allowed as they rule she traveled. So Lebanon will inbound the basketball, and that'll do it for the opening half. As Cox rolls it into McCowan, and there's the buzzer. 30-25, Kickapoo by 5. At halftime, Lebanon led by 3 after 1. We'll be back to look at the scoring in just a moment.
Summit Natural Gas is proud of the investments it's made in the communities we serve. We're proud of the great local talent on our team, the contributions we make to local town revenue, and the high-quality, safe system we've built to deliver North American source gas directly to your home. Call us today at 1-800-927-0787 or visit summitnaturalgas.com to learn more. That's 1-800-927-0787 or visit summitnaturalgas.com to learn more.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Camberlock Engineering and Manufacturing Incorporated is a leading manufacturer of ribbon converting machines with the experience and technical ability to provide quality machines at a reasonable price. See our ribbon machine list for product samples from our machines at camberlock.com. Plus, as a versatile company, Camberlock Engineering can also repair the most minor issue with your car hauler or do a complete frame rail or other structural component replacement. And they also repair and replace wiring and hydraulics. Camberlock Engineering in Lebanon. See what we can do for you. Call toll free at 1-800-309-5023.
Locked out of your car? Battery dead? Flat tire or stuck in the mud? C&S Towing is here for you and your family 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No job too big or small, we tow it all. Craig and Sandra have been taking care of area families the way they would their own family. C&S Towing, family owned and operated. 417-532-3871. That's 417-532-3871.
110 years. How many companies can say their roots in the community have been around for over a century? Very few, but Missouri Cooperage is one of those rare companies who have stood the test of time. Since 1912, Missouri Cooperage has been providing families supporting jobs and investing in the local community. Now they want to invest in you. Missouri Cooperage has several full-time positions available with great pay and great benefits right here in Lebanon. Find the one for you by visiting IndependenceDaveCompany.com/careers. Investing in residents and the community for well over a century. Missouri Cooperage.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
For all your insurance needs, call Austin Moore, Mid-Missouri Insurance, 417-532-5800, or visit midmoinsurance.com, or stop by 278 North Jefferson, Lebanon, Missouri.
Kevin Stubblefield back at Boswell Auditorium. It's halftime. Ozark Conference girls basketball, Kickapoo 30, Lebanon 25. Lady Yellow Jackets outscored in that second period by the visitors 22-14. Lebanon with 12 turnovers in the first half. Kickapoo with 7. Lady Chiefs led by Michaela Pilley with 8. 6 each for Delaney Wiley and Kaya Johnson. 3 points each for Maya Nieto and for Katie Vaughn. And 2 points for Ari Mosley and for Allison Scott. For Lebanon, Reagan McCown with 12. Heaven Shockley with 6. Bodie Cox with 5. Nevaeh Shockley with 2. Faith Kaufman and Morgan Durbin have played but not scored. Lebanon, no threes made in the first half. They were 5 of 7 at the free throw line. Kickapoo hit a couple of threes. Lady Chiefs 4 for 6. Heaven Shockley, 3 fouls for Lebanon. Reagan McCown with 2. Delaney Wiley and Kaya Johnson each with 2 fouls for the Lady Chiefs. 30-25 Kickapoo at halftime. We will have Fox News and then return with third period action from Boswell Auditorium here on a Monday night at Regional Radio KJL.
Back in Poland, I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. President Biden in Warsaw after making a surprise visit to Kyiv, where he met with Ukraine's president ahead of the one-year anniversary of the war with Russia.
The president had words of encouragement for the nation of Ukraine.
This is the largest land war in Europe in 3/4 of a century. And you're succeeding.
According to his national security advisor, the president met with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky to discuss the war effort, as well as other aspects like energy infrastructure. The president also announced nearly $500 million in new aid to Ukraine that includes not just ammunition, but also medical supplies and communications systems. At the White House, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
2 weeks after the quake that rocked Turkey and Syria that killed tens of thousands, a new 6.4 magnitude quake in Turkey has killed at least 3 people and injured more than 200. The quake was centered in one of the worst hit regions of the February 6th quake. It was felt as far away as Egypt. EPA Administrator Michael Regan heads back to East Palestine, Ohio tomorrow to again meet with local, state, and federal leaders and provide an update on the Norfolk Southern train derailment. As an explosion at a metal plant just outside of Cleveland.
The blast happened around lunchtime at I. Schumann & Company, a producer of copper and other alloys in Bedford. The incident resulted in several people being taken to hospitals. A cause has not been pinpointed. This witness heard the booms and quickly realized there was more danger.
The beam flew across the street. That other beam flew across the street. It blew out our window over here, knocked this guy's car down. Horrible.
Smoke could be seen for miles. Officials say the fire is under control. It's not known how seriously people are hurt.
Fox's Gernal Scott. America is listening to Fox News.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Families of victims of terror attacks blaming big tech for their relatives' deaths and taking the case to the Supreme Court.
Families of those ISIS terror victims sued Twitter and Google after the companies allegedly steered extremist online material to viewers that would most likely be interested in them. Now, in Congress, members from both sides of the aisle have complained about the scope of Section 230. May sound bipartisan, but Democrats and Republicans essentially want different things for different reasons. The first case will be argued tomorrow at 10, followed by the second Wednesday at 10. A decision is expected by late June, but what both parties can agree on is the fact that the internet is vastly different than 1996.
Fox's David Spunt. The families say the social media content radicalized people, leading them to join the terror group. This comes during a push by lawmakers to ban TikTok for promoting harmful content to children and over claims it's a surveillance tool for China. United Airlines makes it easier for families to fly together.
United Airlines Holdings says it will change its seat tool map so children younger than 12 years old can be seated next to an adult in their party without a fee. The tool will make preferred seats in economy cabins, often aisle or window seats, available without an extra charge. United says more adjacent seating options will start appearing right away, and the change will be fully implemented by early March. Airlines have been under pressure from lawmakers and regulators to scrap junk fees that have made it difficult for families to fly together. Ginny Cosola, Fox News.
At the box office this weekend, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania at number 1, earning $104 million. Avatar: The Way of Water remains in second with $6.4 million. Coming in third place is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, bringing in $5.3 million. I'm Lisa Lacera. This is Fox News.
Thinking about moving to the big city? Stop. There's no need to leave Lebanon to start a lifelong career in a valued trade. Carmico is hiring various positions with no experience needed. We are willing to train the right individuals. Come join our team. Apply online at carmico.com.
Arr, a hoist there, matey.
A hoist?
Aye, ye be needing a boat hoist for your vessel to keep off barnacles and prevent hull blisters for a cleaner bottom and better fuel efficiency.
Hey, thanks. I'll look into that.
You do that, you salty dog. Arr.
Since 1984, EconoLift Boat Hoist has been providing quality boat lifts. So stop scrubbing your bottom. Check them out online at econolift.com.
Back at Lebanon High School, second half action about to begin in this Ozark Conference matchup. A pivotal game. Kickapoo up by a 5-point margin, 30-25. And with the basketball, here's a near steal by Nevaeh Shockley. Ball picked back up by Kickapoo. Johnson, opposite corner, Nieto with a three. In and out, no good. And Heaven Shockley back in. Picks up the rebound inside for LHS. McCowan to Nevaeh Shockley. Baseline right to Faith Kaufman. Now Nevaeh out on the perimeter. Here's Cox. Back out to Shockley. McCowan dumps it down low to Heaven. And her shot inside, deflected by Wiley. Recovered by McCowan into Cox, and she'll score. So Lebanon was able to get after the loose ball in the lane area, and Bodie Cox comes up with a field goal to make it 30-27. Nieto for Kickapoo near the midline to Johnson. Lob. Comes to the high post to Pilley. Back out to Johnson. Returns to Pilley on the perimeter. Pilley out to Salazar. Back to Pilley. Looks to probe the Lebanon zone defense. Back out it comes. Long range to Johnson. Nieto, right side three-pointer, and she bangs that one in. Nieto's hit a couple from behind the arc, and Kickapoo leads 33-27 here early in the third. Nevaeh Shockley in the corner, Faith Kaufman. Bounce pass underneath to McCowan, trying to create a little space inside. Shot blocked. McCowan goes down. Whistle blows, and a foul on Kickapoo. McCowan at the line. Free throw swishes in. Third foul on Delaney Wiley of Kickapoo. One more for McCowan. Bends the knees, sends it up, no good. Lady Chiefs up by 5 with possession. Johnson pursued by Kaufman. Looks, lobs it out to Pilley. Short corner baseline right to Wiley. Back into Pilley. Wide open down low. Miss. Salazar got it back and scored and drew the foul. So a three-point opportunity for Kickapoo. Josie Salazar with her first basket. And a foul on Faith Kaufman. The Chiefs open up their biggest lead of the game, 35-28. Shot by Salazar, in and out, no good. Rebound, Pilley. Missed the shot over McCowan. Salazar is there to get the board. And Kickapoo keeps the basketball. Now inside for Wiley. Salazar comes up with a loose ball and scores again. So it's a 4-point trip for the Lady Chiefs. And that will prompt a Lebanon timeout as the Lady Yellow Jackets find themselves down by 9 after the first basket scored by Lebanon to start the second half. Back in a moment on KJ.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert is the place to expect new and exciting things to happen, and yes, of course, it is for you and your vehicle's benefit. We recently opened our new service facility with 7 additional bays, allowing us to do your needed service and maintenance in a timelier manner and scheduling your vehicle in sooner than ever before. So waiting is a thing of the past. Plus, all of our new Seeger Toyotas come with Seeger Care, which means your first 4 years of maintenance, well, we cover that for you here at Seeger. So reach out to us or stop by and see the excitement for yourself. We can make service a breeze. That's Seeger Toyota next to Walmart in St. Robert or at SeegerToyota.net.
Mom and Dad, yeah, they've been there for you your whole life. When you fell and scraped your knee, they gave you a Band-Aid. When you broke your arm playing football, they rushed you to the hospital. When you had a temperature of 102, they stayed up with you all night long. Now, they need you.
Life Care Center of Waynesville is an ideal place for individuals in need of short-term rehabilitation, long-term care, or post-operative recovery. Give them a call today, as they're taking every precaution to keep their residents safe during this difficult time.
Well, the alarm bell sounding for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They are down by 9 here early in the third period, 37-28. They go to Bodie Cox, hands back to McCowan, lost the ball coming into the lane though, and it's taken by the Lady Chiefs, and then stolen right back by Lebanon. Shockley between the circles. McCowan from 16, not there, and it comes down to Kickapoo. Johnson down the lane through the broken floor area, and she takes it to the rim and scores over Heaven Shockley. Kaya Johnson with 8. Double-figure lead now for Kickapoo at 39-28. Bounce past McCowan. Hop step into the lane. Collision. And they're going to call a charge on McCowan. That's her third. Kickapoo pounds the ball in, but Wiley walked on her way to the lane. And the Lady Chiefs turn it back over. (39-28), Lebanon down by 11. Cox to the left elbow, slips the ball inside to Heaven Shockley, missed the shot. Wiley, though, I believe picked up her 4th. So 4 on Wiley. That'll mean Allison Scott will check in for Kickapoo. Heaven Shockley to the free throw line. 4:35 remaining in the third, and Kickapoo in control right now. Free throw is good by Shockley, who has 7. One more for Shockley. That one is all net. She's a 64% free throw shooter. Lebanon down 9, playing defense in the half court. Johnson on the waist-high right-hand dribble. Looks to go baseline on McCowan, and a foul is called. And McCowan has 4. So they isolated Johnson one-on-one on the near side, and she went to work and drew the contact. Kaya Johnson to the line, first trip there tonight. And the shot is up and it's good. She has 9. Well, there's not a Bella Fauntleroy on this Kickapoo basketball team. The Gatorade Missouri Girls Player of the Year from a season ago, who's now at Baylor. But still a good collection of talent that Jim Pendergrass always blends together. The free throw is good by Johnson. She has 10. 41-30. Jackie Payne's going to keep McCowan in the ball game. Nevaeh Shockley off to Bodie Cox on the right side. Out of Shockley. Crossover move on Mosley, who's back in. Heaven Shockley, free throw line. On the side, Faith Kaufman. She'll pop a three, and it's no good. Offside rebound to McCowan. Keeps the pivot foot down and draws a foul off Michaela Pilley of Kickapoo. Non-shooting, it'll be Lebanon basketball. Johnson, after a brief stay on the bench, comes back in, as does Nieto. Vaughn and Mosley check out. 41-30 Kickapoo. We're under 4 to go in the third. Nevaeh Shockley right into Bodie Cox, and she'll put it home. Cox with 9 on a 10.6 average per game. It's 41-32. Kickapoo by 9. This game changed with about 4 minutes to go in the first half. Driving layup, no good. Johnson. Shot blocked inside by Shockley. Heaven up the floor to Nevaeh. She'll go up the left side with the basketball. Now to McCowan coming down the boulevard. Shot blocked in the lane. Picked up and scored by Cox, as she was there to put the garbage in the can and draw the foul. The Jackets fighting back to within 7, and Cox with a free throw coming up. And the Kickapoo foul on Allison Scott, number 2.
Check back in for Wayne Chiefs, number 14, Ari Mosley. Number 43, Katie Vaughn. Putting Cox at the line for Wayne Jackets. Shooting 1.
3:31 to go in the third. No good on the free throw. McCowan grabs the rebound, though, and she got fouled by Scott. So back-to-back fouls on Scott. Non-shooting. Team foul number 5 on Kickapoo. Lebanon will have the basketball. Kickapoo will go up against Carthage in Class 6 District 5 first round action. That will be the same night that Lebanon plays up at Eureka against Lafayette, Thursday, March 2nd. Moisture on the floor in the lane that they towel up. And we will get ready now for the inbound play for Lebanon. 41-34, Lady Yellow Jackets down 7. Out it comes to Faith Kaufman. Back in the corner, Nevaeh Shockley. To the short corner, and she maneuvers past 2 defenders and draws a 2-shot foul. And Allison Scott has 4. So both Kickapoo post players with 4. McCowan with 4. Heaven Shockley with 3 for Lebanon. Nevaeh's free throw is on the rim and dancing in. And we will have timeout with 3:26 to go in the third. It's Kickapoo 41, Lebanon 35 on KG.
At Starnes Auto Body and Glass in Lebanon, Alvy and his staff offer the best customer service and, of course, outstanding quality work. Small windshield chips to full windshield replacements. No job is too big or too small at Starnes Auto Body and Glass. From bumper to bumper, you can rest assured that Starnes Auto Body and Glass is up to the task. Starnes Auto Body and Glass on historic Route 66 in Lebanon. Phone 417-588-3149 or 417-588-7939.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Regional Radio KGL.
Second free throw no good for Nevaeh Shockley. Kickapoo rebounds. Johnson with the basketball out front to Salazar. Salazar right down the boulevard. Whips a shot in on Shockley, who alters it. Forces the miss. Rebound Lebanon. McCowan in transition. Pull up. 14-footer around the rim. No good. Didn't want to go too deep for a charge that time, but the mid-range J didn't drop. Now here's a foul on Shockley, and that'll give her 4. And she made contact with Kaya Johnson. So 4 fouls, the rule of thumb for the front court players tonight. McCowan and Shockley for Lebanon, and Scott and Wiley for Kickapoo. Shot on the way by Johnson is around and good. She is a strong guard. Next free throw good. Back to an 8-point lead for the visitors from Springfield, 43-35. Kaufman, right baseline. McCowan, shot fake from 3. Dumps it inside to Bodie Cox, and she scores. Cox with 8 in the quarter and 13 in the game. Tied with the McCowan, each with 13. Baseline move, Johnson put up a shot, no good. And a foul called against Lebanon. Bodie Cox with number 2. Shockley was in the area. Lebanon fans holding their breath. That's going to be Johnson back to the free throw line. Or is it? It's going to be a non-shooting foul. 2:34 remaining in the third. Inbounds pass stolen by Cox. Gets it to Nevaeh Shockley. Bodie Cox coming on strong here in the third for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Heaven Shockley. In the corner, Faith Kaufman. Back inside on the re-entry to Heaven, and she scores on the hook. Jackets back to within 4. It's 43-39. Kaya Johnson with the basketball for Kickapoo. Brings it out long range. Salazar to Nieto. Moves it out on the perimeter to Katie Vaughn. Kickapoo tries to spread you out. Cut to the goal. Here's a drive by Johnson. In on Faith Kaufman, who draws a foul. Well, she gets her shoulders turned, Johnson, and squared up where she can go to the basket. She's hard to contain. Faith with her second, and it'll be Johnson returning to the free throw line. Johnson with 12 points. 4 for 4 at the stripe. And the free throw is perfect. O'Kane back in for Lebanon. And Kaufman checks out. 44-39, Lady Chiefs late in the third with 1:47 on the clock. It's free throw, Johnson, good. She has taken over the game for Kickapoo here in the third. Nevaeh Shockley out at long range. Inside to Heaven with a drop step and a bucket from inside. 45-41. Jackets back to within 4. Johnson again with the basketball. Crossover move on Cox. Leans in. Banks no good. Another foul. Underneath the goal. And Heaven Shockley fouls out. Again, off dribble penetration from Kaya Johnson. So Shockley fouls out on senior night with 1:24 remaining in the third. And Morgan Durbin will check in for Lebanon. Yep. Game plan for Kickapoo, drive the basketball with Kaya Johnson, and it gets Heaven Shockley out of the ball game here in the third quarter. Timeout, 45-41. Lady Yellow Jackets down 4. We're back in a moment.
Yeah, I remember some things about my elementary school years. I remember, what's her name in 5th grade. I had a crush on her, but never told her. I remember the lunch lady. She used to bang a metal spoon on the counter when we got out of line. Her name escapes me. But I do remember the name of our bus driver, Mrs. Bernie Donnelly.
If you're looking for a rewarding career, the Lebanon R3 School District is now hiring and has openings for paraprofessionals, cooks, custodians, and bus drivers. These are well-compensated job opportunities with benefits to the right candidate, and signing bonuses are available. To find out more, go to lebanon.k12.mo.us.
Hi, I'm David Lehman of David Lehman Insurance. Are your insurance premiums giving you a wake-up call? We offer several options that allow us to provide coverage that fits your individual needs at affordable pricing. Stop in today for a free quote on any of your insurance needs. David Lehman Insurance, 2021 South Jefferson, Suite B, Lebanon, Missouri, or call 417-533-5444.
First State Community Bank. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. As First State Community Bank, we're proud to support our Lebanon Yellow Jackets and Conway Bears. Being a part of the Laclede County community is important to us, and giving back is what we do. So we've got spirit. How about you? Go Jackets, go Bears. We are First State Community Bank. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, online at fscb.com. Find us on Facebook.
That gal, Kaya Johnson, back to the free throw line for Kickapoo, and she bounces the first one in. 1:24 remaining in the third quarter. And the second one, good. Back to a 6-point lead for the Lady Chiefs at 47-41. Here's McCowan rambling inside the lane for Lebanon. Up off the rim, no good. Rebound scooped up in the corner by Salazar. Bounces it ahead to Johnson. Up the floor to Pilley, and again to Johnson at long range. Morgan Durbin drawing the defensive assignment on her. Bounce pass to Salazar. Here's Pilley out front, and again to Johnson. High-level Ozark Conference basketball here on the 20th of February. Pilley to Johnson. Pursued by O'Kane. Johnson backs it out on the dribble. Goes baseline. Puts on the brakes. Back out to Pilley. Kickapoo playing for the final shot. Would be a big difference between a 6-point margin and 8 going to the fourth quarter from a Lebanon standpoint. Johnson, 15 seconds to go. O'Kane on her. Across the floor, and now the ball goes out of bounds and touched last by Lebanon. Pilley will throw it in. It will go into backcourt to Johnson with 8 seconds to go. Both teams in the 1-and-1. Here's Johnson. Kick out in the corner. Nieto a three. No good. Durbin tips the rebound out front, and we'll go to the fourth quarter at Boswell Auditorium. It's Kickapoo 47, Lebanon 41 on KHL.
Hi, this is Brad Miser with Henderson Heating and Cooling. Since 1958, Henderson Heating and Cooling has been serving countless homes and businesses with the latest in HVAC technology and prompt, reliable service that you can count on, with the best products and services that you have come to know for the past 60 years. We are a trained comfort specialist dealer and a Daikin Comfort Pro dealer. So if you are doing new construction or wanting to upgrade your existing heating and cooling system, call Henderson Heating and Cooling today. We are always happy to serve you. Henderson Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be a part of the communities we serve.
Look good and feel good with Kemper Wellness Center. At Kemper Wellness Center, the staff has training and talent to help you look and feel your best. Kemper Wellness Center in Lebanon specializes in cryotherapy. Get rid of that stubborn body fat, cellulite, and lose inches with cryoslimming. They offer cryoskin facials, cupping facials, or dry brush facials that can reduce fine lines and wrinkles, restoring your skin to a more youthful appearance. At Kemper Wellness, they offer massage therapy that can drain away stress, reduce pain and muscle soreness, while increasing your circulation and boosting boosting your energy. Want to know more? Call to schedule your free consultation at 417-664-8280.
Fourth quarter, final 8 minutes of regulation here at Boswell Auditorium. Lebanon down 6 to Kickapoo, 47-41. Bodie Cox down on the box. Entry pass to her, knocked out of bounds by the Lady Chiefs. Nivea to inbound. Brooklyn O'Kane on the perimeter. Back to Shockley, baseline right. Cox, short corner, out to Nivea on the perimeter. Skip pass, Morgan Durbin left baseline. All alone for the three, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds off of Kickapoo, and Lebanon will keep it. Morgan Durbin's hit 13 threes coming into the ball game tonight, playing off the bench. Lebanon will probably need some production from her to get back in it. Here's Durbin out, top of the circle. To Shockley once again. She'll cruise to the right elbow. Bounce pass stolen away by Salazar. She'll have a breakaway and a delivery. Salazar was 6. Lebanon's third turnover of the second half, but Kickapoo gets 2 points off of it. McCowan stumbles inside the lane, loses the basketball. Kickapoo the other way. Johnson behind the defense, scores. Jackie Payne, timeout. 10-point deficit facing Lebanon here early in the fourth, 51-41.
Seeger Toyota of St. Robert with over 150 new Toyotas available, either being built on the way or on the lot, all with Seeger Care maintenance included. And over 150 pre-owned available with over 20 different makes and 14 different lenders waiting to help. All of our new Seeger Toyotas come with Seeger Care, which means your first 4 years of maintenance, well, we cover that for you here at Seeger. So reach out to us or stop by and see the excitement for yourself. We can make service a breeze. That's Seeger Toyota next to Walmart in St. Robert or at SeegerToyota.net.
When it comes time for dentures, you do have choices. Drive an hour or more away or stay close to home. Have the extractions and wait weeks for the dentures, or you could have it done the same exact day. Lebanon Family Dentistry provides general dentistry and has the lab in-house. Dr. Stephen R. Sanders provides premium dentures that provide superior wear, resistance, long life, and a natural look. Lebanon Family Dentistry even does same-day dentures and same-day denture repair, as well as heat-cured relines so your dentures will fit and feel better. Give them a call today at 417-588-1690 or 1-888-DENTURES. This provider is not a specialist in prosthodontics.
Jacket basketball, dribbling baseline, Brooklyn O'Kane. Ball goes out of bounds, though, and back to Kickapoo. So 3 turnovers on the Lady Yellow Jackets in the first 90 seconds of the fourth. Not helping their cause, down by 10. Playing without Heaven Shockley, who's fouled out. Johnson moves the basketball to Pilley, who drives baseline and scores and draws the foul. Foul on Durbin. Pilley in double figures with 10. And the Lady Chiefs pulling away here early in the fourth, 53-41. 6:19 to go. High arcing free throw, no good. And McCowan grabs the rebound. Jackets can't afford too many empty trips from this point on. McCowan in the paint. Blocked shot, but Delaney Wiley fouls out. So she will finish with 6. And McCowan will go to the free throw line. So Scott, who has 4, will come back in for the Lady Chiefs. And McCowan to the free throw line for a couple. Shot is up, and it's good. McCowan tried to make it a 10-point game and successful. She has 15. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Kickapoo by 10 with the basketball. Shooting at the east end. Looking for win number 20 on the season. Kaya Johnson around a ball screen. Gets it down low to Nieto, who breaks free from the defense and scores. Well, Kickapoo has hit 3 threes tonight, but the balance of their shots have come inside. Here's McCowan stretching the defense with a pass to Durbin for a 3 out of the corner, not good. And Allison Scott with a rebound. Mosley at high speed. Comes down the floor. Teardrop in the lane, no good. Mosley runs down her own rebound in the corner. And Kickapoo maintains possession. 55-43. Lady Chiefs. Here's Johnson. In the corner. Open is Pilley. Arcing 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound lost on the baseline by Scott. And Lebanon will have it. (55-43), Lady Chiefs. They took command in the second quarter. McCowan with a 3. Front of the rim, no good. Nevaeh Shockley picks up the rebound. Whirls it to McCowan, who goes up the baseline and uses the window to score. 17 for Reagan. 55-45 Chiefs with 4:44 to go. Kaya Johnson for Kickapoo out on the perimeter. Delivers it to Allison Scott and across the floor to Nieto. O'Kane cuts her off on the dribble. Back it comes to Mosley. Now to Johnson coming right down the lane. 2 more and a foul. Again, that strength factor for Kaya Johnson, able to get the ball up on the iron while drawing contact, and the ball goes in, and she's fouled. Cox with their third. Johnson with 20. And to the free throw line. Up and good. She has had an all-conference type night in this basketball game. And the Lady Chiefs lead at 58-45. Pass on the wing to Durbin. Nevaeh Shockley, baseline left. And her 16-footer won't drop. Rebound to Mosley. End to end on the rush. Step through the lane. Score on the layup. Mosley, she's got that extra gear that can allow her to pull away from defenders, and she did there on the end-to-end rush. Now here's Nevaeh Shockley inside, drawing a 2-shot foul for Lebanon. So Scott fouls out. Both Kickapoo post disqualified. Scott will end with 2. Wiley already on the bench. But with Heaven Shockley fouling out in the third quarter for Lebanon, the Jackets have not been able to take advantage. Here's Nevaeh's free throw, and it's no good. One more for the 5'7" sophomore, and she will rotate it up and miss that one. McCowan gets dual possession with Johnson. Arrow goes in favor of Kickapoo. Again, we'll be at Kickapoo tomorrow night for the Yellow Jackets game with the Chiefs. Ryan Toombs Ball Club winning tonight at Buffalo, 50-36. Kaya Johnson with the basketball for Kickapoo. Left side with it. Now middle of the floor and off to Mosley. Mosley picks up the dribble. Puts it in the hands of Nieto. Now to Vaughn. She will hand the ball to Pilley. In the corner to Johnson, guarded by McCowan. Kickapoo content to run some time and shoot layups. Oh, Johnson missed that one all the way to the rim and didn't convert. First errant shot she's had in the ball game. Here's a drive by McCowan on the end-to-end rush and a foul on Kickapoo. That'll be the third on Pilley. And McCowan making her final appearance on the Boswell Auditorium floor. Connects at the line. Lebanon's all-time leading girls basketball scorer. Second free throw, good. She has 19. 60-47, Kickapoo. Johnson, strong right-hand dribble. Now with the left hand, goes to Pilley inside. Up and under on Morgan Durbin, and a bank shot is good by Michaela Pilley. She has 12. And it's 62-47. Coppin in the corner, McCowan with it. Skip pass, right baseline to Durbin. Morgan Durbin with a shot on the move, no good. And the rebound to Johnson. .228 remaining in this one. Madison Myers is going to check in for the Lady Yellow Jackets as Mosley drives and converts for the Lady Chiefs. 64-47. Cox inside, whirls, fadeaway baseline J, got it. Bodie Cox with 15. She really tried to will Lebanon back into the ball game in the third quarter. Jackets had her down to 4, but just couldn't close the gap any further. Nieto with it. Now to Pilley. 1:40 to go in the basketball game. Vaughn has her pocket picked by Cox on the takeaway. Down the floor, missed the shot. Pilley committed the foul. So Pilley with 4. And Cox to the free throw line. And she dropped the first one in. And has 16. Reagan McCowan checks out. Madison Myers in. And she gets a nice round of applause from the Lebanon faithful. 2 out of 2 at the line for Cox. Kendall Bybee runs to the scorer's table, as does Cameron Compton. Nevaeh Shockley and Bodie Cox out for LHS. So except for Faith Kaufman, this is the core group of the Lebanon Junior Varsity on the floor now. Mosley, free throw line extended to Vaughn. Now along the baseline, Kickapoo will get the basketball to Emily Crane, a 5'5" sophomore who checks in. Vaughn at long distance. Here's a long one by Vaughn, no. And Bybee has the rebound. Minute to go in this one. Lady Chiefs got to push their record to 9-1. Here's a takeaway, and then at the other end, Bybee knocks the ball out of the hands of the Lady Chiefs, Reagan Smith. Mosley into Smith. Turnaround is good over Myers. 66-51. Kickapoo by 15. Mosley to Durbin in the right corner. Bounce pass Compton. Durbin. Pass overplayed and stolen away by Kickapoo. Vaughn on the steal. Down the floor to Smith. On the move, can't score. In the final stages of this basketball game. Durbin Compton from the free throw line puts it up short. Durbin grabs the rebound in the corner. Baseballs it across to Kaufman. She'll drive inside, put a shot up, no good. Jackets keep the rebound alive. Here's Compton with the shot with 1.2, and she draws a foul. Jackets will end up 8-3 at home this season. Free throw for Compton, no good. One more road test at West Plains on Wednesday. 0 of 2 at the line for Cameron Compton, and the ball game comes to an end. Springfield Kickapoo 66, Lebanon 51. Our final score. Back with the postgame show next on KJL.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Mid-Missouri Bank knows it's the little things that matter most. The little things add up in life, like getting 4% cash back with Kasasa, like rounding up your debit card purchases to the nearest dollar and putting that money in your savings account. Now, more than ever, you need your checking and savings account balances to be growing. Mid-Missouri Bank wants to help you grow. Visit midmobank.com to make the switch and start growing today. Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Member FDIC.
Oh, real estate. Not really any fun, is it? Whether you need to move because of work, just time to move up, or size down, there's a ton of stuff to worry about when looking for a home. Are they asking too much? Why are they asking so little? Home inspections, deeds, utility costs? Will the home keep its value? Is it a good area? All the paperwork, the financing, the negotiating? Oh! I think I might have lost my marbles if it wasn't for my realtor.
RE/MAX Next Generation Angie Long started in this business because she loves helping people, and she loves seeing people's dream come true. So, why wouldn't you call Angie Long at 718-2217?
Dread going to work? Maybe it's time for a change. Apply at Carmico, a local family-owned company in Lebanon. We've got great benefits, flexible hours, and a climate-controlled facility. Come join us at Carmico. We look forward to working with you.
Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries has the concrete you need, whether you're putting in a new patio, building, or remodeling, or just repairing. Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries delivers to Laclede County and the surrounding area, providing quality concrete to the homeowner and the building contractor. Free estimates are provided. They'll deliver any amount for all types of concrete construction when you want it and where you want it. Call Lebanon Ready Mix and Willard Quarries for prompt delivery to your job site. 532-2728.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
For all your insurance needs, call Austin Moore, Mid-Missouri Insurance, 417-532-5800, or visit midmoinsurance.com, or stop by 278 North Jefferson, Lebanon, Missouri.
Kickapoo 66 and Lebanon 51, our final score. Coach Jackie Payne with us on the postgame show. Coach, good first quarter, half of the second quarter good. Things kind of slipped there. The midway point of the second period, too many turnovers there, and Kickapoo took the lead, and on top of that, Heaven Shockley in foul trouble. That just not a good recipe, was it?
Yeah, it's not a good recipe. Turnovers are never a good recipe, Kevin. So the turnovers kind of got to us, and Heaven in foul trouble, that hurt a lot. And then, Kickapoo's got a good team. They won, a lot of ball games. They're really good. They're going to, finish second in the conference, looks like, in the race. But those are things. They got quickness, and they know how to play. They cover a lot of space on the floor. We had them outside. We just had a trouble of trying to get the ball at the right place at the right time. Too many turnovers. against the quicker hands.
Yeah, they're a good defensive ball club, certainly, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. They guard you well, and they went to a boxing one on Reagan, and they're leaving people wide open out there. If we'd ever start making a few shots from the outside, we'll alleviate some of that, but that's going to have to happen here one of these days.
Yeah, no threes tonight for
what?
your ball. No threes for your ball club tonight made.
Yeah, 2 games in a row. Okay, yeah, 2 games in a row. Hello, but we won the other game. So then, we get in the third quarters. Heaven gets her 4th foul, and I had a big decision to make. She's pretty smart, and she can usually play. I should have taken her out. It was a 4-point game, and set her for 2 or 3 minutes and just tried to pull the ball out and drain some clock and then get her back in there down the stretch. But I didn't. So that was on me, As a coach, and as many years I've been coaching, you still second-guess yourself. And at the moment, I thought she'd be fine, but, she got that one, got that 5th one, and out of the game. And then everything turned around when she went out of the game.
Well, you got Jim Pendergrass over there, and he gets the ball into the hands of 33, Kaya Johnson, to have her drive the basketball right into the middle of the lane and draw fouls, and she did that tonight.
Oh, yeah. Johnson's their best all-around player, and she does a nice job of driving and taking it to it. And they spread out. They got mainly guards out there, and then the one big girl, and they spread out, and they're quick. I mean, they've got some quickness at a couple of spots there, and Johnson's a heck of a player, and they spread you out and then drive you and then kick it and so on and so forth. So that's what you do if you got the people that can do it. I mean, that's a good thing to attack there. But
well, Jackie, you fouled both of their post players out of the ball game, but just too late when that happened to be effective, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, our game plan was try to take it inside, but I think we missed 13, 14 threes. So I mean, we got some shots and we got people to take them, but good night. I've been doing this a long time. I've never had 2 games in a row where your team doesn't make 1 3-point shot out of 25 shots or so. So anyway, we'll work on shooting. Alexa was here tonight, so I'll try to get her to come in there. Maybe she can work some of her Alexa Willard magic on the shooting thing, because stand there wide open. I mean, we're too wide open, and that makes it tough. But Reagan played hard, Heaven played hard, Bodie played hard. Our kids played hard. We just got to cut down on the turnovers. How many turnovers do we have for the night?
Had 19.
19. Well, you can't have 19 against the good teams. You know that, and I know that. So too many turnovers and too many missed wide open shots.
Well, your 2 seniors have been mainstays for you this year. It was nice to honor them in the pregame ceremony, wasn't it?
Yes, it was really good. Reagan and Heaven are 2 quality kids. You won't find any better kids with character, and really they're good, really good players. They're going to both go play college basketball. Reagan D1, and Heaven hasn't made up her mind yet where she's going to go, but she's definitely getting offers. So, it'll fall in place for them. But just great kids. They're great teammates, and they're great to coach, Kevin. I come to practice every day, and I can always expect them to have a good attitude. They play hard, and they're great teammates for their the other kids to be around.
West Plains on Wednesday night, last regular season game, so chance to play another high-quality basketball team, which is kind of been the modus operandi in the Ozark Conference this year.
Oh, yeah, they're, Kickapoo, West Plains, Rolla, us, pretty tough.
Glendale.
And Glendale, yeah, don't forget Glendale. So West Plains beat these guys by 3 at Kickapoo a little while ago, and, it went right down to the wire, so... it kind of came down to guard play. West Plains handled it and came back and made a shot and hit some free throws and held the ball and won that game. So tough. The conference is tough each and every night. So
you've been a pretty good road team though this year.
Yeah, we've been pretty good on the road. So I think that we lost to Rolla here, we lost to Kickapoo here, lost to Carl Junction. Now those 3 are pretty good teams. You look at the state rankings, you're going to find most all of those people. And, so we've been pretty good on the road. So we'll just regroup tomorrow and get after it. I'm going to go to West Plains.
All right, Coach, we'll see you. Thanks.
Thank you, Kevin.
Coach Jackie Payne joining us on the postgame show as Kickapoo wins this one tonight at Boswell Auditorium, 66-51. Lady Yellow Jackets now 16-8 on the season and 7-2 in the Ozark Conference. Lady Chiefs 20-6 and 9-1. We'll be at Kickapoo tomorrow night for the Yellow Jackets game with the Chiefs. Lebanon victorious tonight at Buffalo, 50-36. Join us in the 7 o'clock hour tomorrow night for that one in Ozark Conference action. Let's get our final score. Springfield Kickapoo 66 and Lebanon 51. Thanks for joining us. Good evening from Boswell Auditorium.
You've been listening to Lebanon Yellow Jacket Basketball. Tonight's game brought to you by Lebanon Ready Mix, Henderson Heating and Cooling, Mid-Missouri Insurance, Singer Toyota, First State Community Bank, Lebanon R3 Schools, Summit Natural Gas, Carmico, Camberlock Engineering, CNS Towing, Mid-Missouri Bank, Starnes Automotive, Kimber Wellness, David Lehman Insurance, Remax Agent Angie Long in Lebanon, Missouri Cooperage, and Lebanon Family Dentistry. Lebanon Yellow Jacket Basketball is a presentation of Regional Radio KJL Sports.